Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Who is this guy? What makes him qualified to talk to a classroom full of high schoolers? Why are his pants so tight? All great questions. And you're going to get some answers, all right? My name is Joel Sankey. I'm a freshman at Hillsdale College. I graduated last May. I know some of you know me. This is going to be great. So, let's listen up. All right, first set of answers. My qualifications to speak to a class, all right? I've had 5 hernias repaired. I'm lactose intolerant. I've totaled my car. I took 2 of Heaves' classes. I smell funny. I learned to ride a bike at only 14 years old, and if that doesn't scream entrepreneur, I don't know what does. I can do a handstand with one leg. I can say the word no in Spanish, and I've played 1,260 minutes of 8th grade bench basketball. I know what you're thinking. I should be doing TED Talks. Well, it's important to know, before we get into this, that I come from a school that's a little bit different than a regular college, so my experience is going to be a little bit different. So, Hillsdale College. What's the slogan? Pursuing truth, defending liberty. As you can tell, we're a party school. We like to have a good time. That's a joke. This is a totally real image of campus. All right, we've got about 1,400 students. 90% of them are homeschooled. 100% of them are weird. So, we like to have a good time. 2% fun.
Wait a minute, what's 90% homeschooling?
90% of the people that go there were homeschooled. There's nothing wrong with being homeschooled. I was homeschooled, but if you're a homeschooler, you might have a little issue. Anyway, so when you think of a regular college university, you're probably getting about 15,000 students. It's not as weird. Michigan State's big into football. I don't know how Trump University got on there. I'm just going to go to the next. Okay, so 3 big things you're going to have to get used to, all right? First off, having no friends. Now, I am well experienced in this. Before I went to college, I had about 2 friends. Now I have 1, and he's my roommate. My mom says that doesn't count. I don't know. If you're not well experienced in this, you need a little practice, go ahead and tweet, I voted for Trump. You'll get the ball rolling on having no friends. It'll be great, all right? Thing 2, borderline starvation. Now this is very important, all right? We're getting some battery on the Mac here. Regular college, like I said, you've got options. You got a food court, maybe a Panda Express, McDonald's, who knows? They're usually open until late hours though, all right? So you don't have to worry about being hungry. But if you go to a school like Hillsdale College, we've got one cafe. It's a monopoly. I like to call it the Chum Bucket. It's open from 5:30 to 7. Now, somebody raise their hand and ask me what to do if you're hungry outside of those hours.
What do you do when you're hungry outside of those hours?
I'm glad you asked. I've come up with some healthy alternatives to college starvation. Now, bear with me. 1, crayons. Now don't think, oh, this guy's crazy. First of all, pros, they're colorful. They're nice to look at. Cons, texture's a little bit weird when you're chewing them. Flavor takes some getting used to. The smell's kind of weird. There's some side effects, but I mean, the pros list is pretty extensive. We don't need to rehash this, okay? Is that Chris Shaheen?
No.
Okay. Cardboard. I want somebody to raise their hand and ask me how many grams of cardboard you think there are in a simple 2x2 square, 2 inches by 2 square of cardboard. How many grams of protein? How many do you think?
2,000.
1,000? No. A little higher. Anybody else? Shout it out. Come on.
How many grams of protein do you think are there in a 2x2 square of cardboard?
I'm asking you that. All right, we have 2,000.
3,500.
3,000, 3,500, we're closer, okay? The answer, 10,000 grams, okay?
Really?
Guys, if you're trying to get yoked, thick, as the youth are saying, this is the snack for you, okay? You also get some fiber with it. Strength, adrenaline, wealth, testosterone, everlasting life. I mean, those are okay. But cons, my roommate looks at me pretty weird when he watches me eat them. Okay, last thing. Erasers. Pros. They're chewy, they're filling. Now, cons, they don't go down easy. They don't stay down easy and they don't come out easy, but just think of the ratio between the amount of food consumed and the time spent full. It's a no-brainer. All right, you might want to be writing these down because it's helpful. All right, thing 3. You need to get used to getting really bad grades for really hard work. All right, a regular test, you might spend 12 to 48 hours studying for it. No, that's not a joke, and you might get a C-. How do you cope? All right, this is my favorite method. There are other methods which we will go over, but this is my personal favorite.
How to cope.
How to cope with getting bad grades, all right?
Make it big.
You just got to pull one of these numbers. All right? Everyone saw that? Okay, jump right back into it. Okay. Other methods. You can kiss up to your professor. Crying. Crying helps. All right, kissing up to your professor. There's 2 ways to do this. You can over-participate in class. People aren't really going to like you. You basically sacrifice your reputation for your grades, you know, to respect the clout of your classmates. Or you can draw him or her, all right? How do you draw your professor? Step 1, be artistically inclined. All right, so this is a picture of my professor I came across. I know, he's quite a dashing fellow. Boom, put this on the board. Sometimes he wears glasses and a scarf, all right? Now, I have captured his live reaction to him looking at this, and you can see me getting better grades already. So step 1, eye contact with the drawing, all right? He's clearly enjoying the gesture. Step 2, closing the whiteboard to hide the drawing. Now, there are a number of reasons he could have done this. Too distracting, too good, flattery, some professors are uncomfortable with it in public, who knows? It's a good sign either way. Raising of the eyebrow, all right? It is a sign of acceptance in some cultures. I don't have a source for that fact. Believe me. All right, he walks away clearly pleased. I'm getting good grades, okay? Other methods, crying. Pros, feels good. Cons, you usually get sent to a counselor. It's not that hard to leave, but they put you on a watch list. I don't know what that means. All right, now, guys, somebody raise their hand and ask me what this man is thinking.
What is that man thinking?
No, like, just read what he's thinking.
Oh, but how do I pick up chicks?
How do you pick up chicks? I don't know. Maybe I'll find out next semester. Okay? How to have fun at college. This man is clearly depicted here enjoying a good time with his friends, and that's really all it takes. Okay? He's having fun, so you just have a good time with your friends. Okay? Q&A time. I'd like to open up this little session.